Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Let's see, we've got Frizzy in the chat. Thanks, Frizzy. Can always count on you to be here and be a great supporter. So this is definitely my first time going live. Give a second for anyone else that wants to join us for our very first live with Callie. All right, so I feel like everyone starts out their lives and says, "What's in your cup? What's on your hook?" My cup is always Starbucks. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. So my cup is always Starbucks, and it's always the Amazon brand. We just rotate between dark roast, medium roast, any kind of roast really. But for me, it's all about the creamer. So what kind of creamer am I going to use? Today, we have the Coffee Mate zero sugar coconut cream. Tomorrow, we'll probably try the French vanilla. Who knows? It's a Wednesday. Anything's up for a Wednesday. All right, so who am I? I'm Callie. As you can tell from most of our chats, I am in Georgia, Atlanta to be specific. And you can definitely tell I am very much into sports, huge Braves fan. I coach a girls softball team or a travel softball team, and they're 12 and under, so they're really cute. I love these girls. And that takes me into why I got started in crochet. So, like most people, their grandma gets them into crochet. And my grandma taught me, I think when I was 8, just the normal things, the chain, the single crochet. I think she tried to teach me a double crochet, but come on, most 8-year-olds are not into that. So about a year ago, one of my athletes said, "Hey, let's start making some blankets and give them away for charity." I said, "That's a great idea. You're so smart." So I go to Michael's and I get all the things that I think are needed for crochet. So I get a 5 and a 5.5 millimeter hook, Susan Bates, of course, because everyone starts on a Susan Bates or a Hero. But then I get one skein of the loops and threads, impeccable, because I'm thinking, oh, we can skimp on price and everything's going to be good. And all I need is one skein to make a great Afghan or a wonderful scarf and hat set. Just one skein. That's all it took in my mind at that point. Quickly learned that that wasn't true at all. So I find myself going back to Michael's, getting more and more yarn. Then I find myself developing a yarn addiction. Not only a yarn addiction, but a hook addiction. Like, who would have thought? This sports-loving girl going to all the Braves games, just, hardcore about Falcons. Like, now I'm into crochet and I'm spending all my money on hooks. And yarn. All the yarn. Hi, Steven. Welcome in. And also, anyone else I missed? Looks like we've got our regulars, Frizzy, Michelle, Steven. So glad to have you here from across the pond. And where were we? Squirreling again. Found myself getting addicted to the hooks and the yarn. And then I realized that not all hooks are the same. I get myself these Susan Bates. So one of the originals, the Susan Bates, wonderful. Everyone loves these. Everyone has at least 10 in their stash, right? Then I realized that some hooks had glitter. Glitter in yarn and hooks. So go on that bender. Anyway, here we are, a little less than a year later, and my yarn stash is I would not ever say it's too much, because it's never too much. You don't ever have too much yarn. You just don't have enough space. Let's be honest here. Oh, Ricky, so glad you're here. We've got Katrin. Oh, thank you, everyone. I'm so glad y'all are here. And Ricky, Katrin, if you missed it, what's in your cup? What's on your hook? We always have to know. And so that's who I am. That is how I got started in crochet. Needless to say, we never made any blankets and gave them away to charity. We never did that. It was a good idea, and it really got me started in the craft that I have grown to love. Not even grown to love. You pick it up, and who doesn't love crochet? Who doesn't love the yarn? But some of the things I wish I had known as a beginner was that you need more than one skein if you're going to do a project. You might be able to get away if you're doing, a baby hat. And maybe a scarf or a tiny little shawl, something like that. You might be able to get away with that. I wish I had known that I wish someone had told me that it was going to be so addictive and it could get really expensive. But on my hook today, I've got a couple things. So working on my first blanket to sell. When you start crocheting and you talk to people, everyone says, "Oh, you're so good, you should sell that." Well, are you good? Like, will people actually buy it? I don't know. So this is my my test blanket. We're doing some shells, German shells work. This one is by Jonna Martinez. So if you haven't checked out her shells and virus blankets, definitely go check out her channel. So this is what we're working on. This is in the Karen 1 pound. This color, this purplish color, is deep violet. And then our variegated color here, I'm not sure if you can see that, but that is the Karen in peacock. I love this. Absolutely love it. Then we have a niece who has yet to get a blanket from me. So I'm making her just a simple baby blanket in the drunken granny pattern. Yep. So that's what I'm making. What are y'all making? I'm sure Julianne is making lots of cats. I know she has done her ladybug tutorial. So if you haven't jumped over to Frizzy Bee and checked out the ladybug tutorial, it's in 4 different episodes. Very easy to follow along. Even if you've never made amigurumi before, check out her channel. It's great. You're going to love it. So she has the ladybugs. She has the cats, her yummy cats. Very cute. The cat gan and the dog gan. Check it out. Wonderful channel. Also, if y'all haven't checked out Ricky's channel, go check it out. She has some gorgeous coats that she's recently showcased. They're absolutely beautiful. One day I'll be like Ricky, life goals, right? I know Frizzy goes live in about 20 minutes, so make sure everyone jumps over to Julianne's channel, checks it out. We're going to have a great time. Yep. All right. So other than that, y'all, I think this was a good first test live. Any feedback, anything like that, please drop it in the comments. And then other than that, I will see y'all later, but I'm so glad y'all came in. We'll schedule another one soon. Like I said, make sure you jump over to Julianne's channel, Frizzy Bee, and we're going to have a great time there. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.